Her name was Alina, and she was 23 years old. She came from a small, cold country called Estonia. She had blue eyes, short brown hair, and a sweet, quiet voice. Alina had one big dream. She wanted to speak English. Alina said to herself every day, "I want to speak English like a friend. I want to talk to people, understand movies, and get a good job. But my English is not good. I feel shy. I feel afraid. I make mistakes." But deep in her heart, Alina knew something. She said, "If I try a little every day, I will grow. If I listen every day, I will learn. One day, I will speak English with confidence." If you are like Alina, this story is for you. If you want to learn everyday English, if you want to practice, if you want to feel good, listen to this story completely. This story is not only about English, it is about life. It is about hope, love, and courage. Let us begin. One day, Alina sat in her small room. She had a cup of tea. She looked outside the window. Snow was falling. She felt a little lonely. She opened her phone and started watching an English video. In the video, the girl said, "Hello, how are you today?" Alina smiled and repeated, "Hello, how are you today?" The girl said, "I'm fine, thank you." "And you?" Alina said softly, "I'm fine, thank you." "And you?" Suddenly, Alina felt something. A little light inside her heart, she said, "I can do this. I can learn one sentence a day. I will talk like a friend." So every morning, Alina woke up and said aloud, "Good morning. Did you sleep well? Would you like some tea? Have a nice day." And every evening she said, "How was your day? Are you tired? What did you eat today? Good night, sweet dreams." These small sentences were like seeds in her heart. They started to grow. One day, Alina met a tourist at the bus stop. He was lost. He looked worried. Alina wanted to help, but she was nervous. Still, she walked to him. She said, "Excuse me, can I help you?" The man smiled. "Yes, please. I am looking for the museum." Alina took a deep breath. "Go straight. Turn left. Museum is near the park." The man smiled again. "Thank you very much. Your English is very good." Alina's eyes were shining. She felt so happy. She said, "You're welcome." That night, Alina cried. Not because she was sad, because she was proud. She said, "I spoke in English today. I helped someone. I was not perfect, but I tried." And that is beautiful. Dear friend, when was the last time you felt proud of your English? When was the last time you smiled because of one small success? Maybe your journey is like Alina's. Maybe you sit alone and say words quietly. Maybe you feel afraid of speaking. But remember this. Every small sentence is a step. Every mistake is a lesson. Every day you listen, you grow. Let me tell you more about Alina. She made a notebook. On the first page, she wrote, "Learn English every day. Speak from the heart." She wrote simple conversations. Alina. "Hello. What's your name?" "Anna. My name is Anna. What about you, Alina?" "I'm Alina. Nice to meet you. Anna. Nice to meet you too. She practiced in front of the mirror. She recorded her voice. She laughed at her mistakes. She cried on hard days. But she never stopped. Her mother saw her one day and said, "Elena, why do you talk to the mirror?" Elena laughed, "I am talking to my English friend." Her mother smiled and hugged her. One day, Elena got a call from a hotel. They needed someone to work at the front desk. They needed someone who could speak English. Elena was afraid. Maybe my English is not enough. Her father looked at her and said, "My daughter, you have practiced for this. You are ready." She went for the interview. The manager said, "Tell me about yourself." Elena smiled and said, "My name is Elena. I'm 23 years old. I am friendly and I love to help people. I like to speak English." The manager said, "Why do you want this job?" Elena answered, "Because I want to grow. I want to meet people from other countries. I want to learn more." The manager looked at her and said, "Your English is good. We will give you a chance." Elena got the job. She ran home and hugged her parents. She cried again. This time happy tears. She said, "I did it. I spoke in English. I got the job. My small steps became a big success." Now every day at the hotel, Elena meets people from many places. She says, "Welcome to our hotel. Do you need help with your bags? Your room is ready. Enjoy your stay." And every time she speaks, she remembers her first lesson. "Hello. How are you?" Today, simple, kind words. The beginning of her journey. Sometimes she makes mistakes, but she does not stop. She learns, she grows, and she tells others. Speak a little every day. Do not wait to be perfect. Be brave. Be kind to yourself. My dear listener, are you listening with your heart? Do you want to speak English like Elena? Then start today. Right now. Repeat after me. Good morning. How are you today? I'm happy to meet you. What do you like to eat? Do you want to go for a walk? I'm learning English every day. Let's practice more together. Imagine this. You meet a friend at a cafe. You say, "Hi, it's nice to see you again." Your friend says, "Nice to see you too. How have you been?" You say, "I've been good. Just learning English and working. What about you?" Your friend says, "Same here. Let's sit and talk." You say, "Sure. Would you like coffee or tea?" Simple, friendly, real conversation. Now imagine this. You are in a shop. You ask, "How much is this?" The seller says, "It's $5." You say, "Okay, I'll take it. Thank you." Everyday English is not difficult. It's just practice, love, and not giving up. Let's try more examples. At school. Teacher. Are you ready for the test? You. Yes, I studied yesterday. At the doctor. Doctor. Where does it hurt? You. My head hurts. I have a fever. At the airport? Officer. May I see your passport? You. Yes, here it is. In a restaurant. Waiter. Are you ready to order? You. Yes, I would like some rice and vegetables. At home. Friend. What are you doing? You. I'm watching a movie. Practice these again and again. Now let's feel something deep. One day, Alina was walking in the park. She saw a little girl crying. The girl was lost. Alina sat near her and said gently, "Are you okay?" The girl said, "I can't find my mom." Alina asked, "What's your mom's name?" The girl said, "Maria." Alina took her hand and said, "Don't worry, I'll help you." She walked with the girl, asked people, and finally found the mother. The woman hugged Alina and said, "Thank you. Thank you so much. You saved my daughter." Alina smiled with tears. "I'm just happy I could help." That moment was special. Alina didn't just speak English. She used English to do good. That's the true reason to learn. Not just for tests, not just for jobs, but to connect hearts, to make someone smile, to say, "I'm here. I care. I want to understand you." My dear friend, you are not just learning words. You are learning to touch lives. So today, speak with courage. Say, "I can do this. I am learning every day. I will never give up." And please, if this story touched your heart, if it helped you learn new words, if it made you feel strong, please like, share, and subscribe. This story takes time, love, and heart to make. Your support helps me bring more beautiful stories to you. And always remember what Alina learned. Small steps become big dreams. Simple words create deep connections. And English is not just a language. It's a bridge of love. One evening, Alina sat by the window again. This time it was not snowing. It was spring. Flowers were growing, birds were singing, and the sun was soft and warm on her face. She looked at the sky and smiled. She remembered her first day, the fear, the shy voice, the worry about mistakes, and she remembered the first sentence she learned. "Hello, how are you today?" She whispered it again and laughed. I didn't know this one sentence would change my life. Suddenly, her phone rang. It was her old classmate, Lucas. He said, "Alina, I saw your picture on the hotel website. You're working now." She said, "Yes, I speak English with the guests. I love it." He laughed. "I remember when you said English is hard." Alina said, "Yes, I said it. But now I say, English is fun when you speak with love." Lucas said, "Can you help me? I want to learn too." Alina said, "Of course. Let's practice together. One sentence at a time." So, the next day, she and Lucas met in the park. Alina brought her notebook. She said, "Let's learn simple everyday questions." She wrote, "What time is it? Where do you live? What do you do? Do you like music? What's your favorite color?" Lucas asked, "Why do we learn simple things first?" Alina smiled. "Because simple things are real. They are used every day. They are easy to remember. And when we use them, we feel strong." Lucas said, "Okay, let's try." So they practiced. Lucas, where do you live? Alina, I live near the library. And you? Lucas, I live near the school. Elena, do you like reading books? Lucas, yes, I do. Do you? Elena, I love reading. Their voices became louder. Their smiles became bigger. People in the park looked at them and smiled too. One woman said, "Excuse me, are you giving English lessons?" Elena laughed. "We are just practicing." The woman said, "Can I join? I want to learn too." And slowly, more people came. A group of 4, then 8, then 12. Every Saturday, they met under a big tree in the park. They called the group English with Friends. They practiced, "How was your week? What's your plan today? Would you like to go for a walk? Let's have tea together." Each person had a story. A grandmother who wanted to talk to her grandson in Canada. A boy who wanted to watch English cartoons. A woman who wanted to talk to customers in her shop. And a man who wanted to travel the world. Elena said, "English is for everyone. We are all learners. We are all friends." Sometimes someone would say a wrong word. Everyone laughed kindly, not to hurt, but to help. They said, "It's okay, try again." And they always ended with, "You did great today. Thank you for trying. I'm proud of you." And that is what learning should feel like. Not fear, not shame, but friendship, fun, and love. One Saturday, a little boy came running to Elena. He said, Elena, I spoke to a tourist today." She asked, "Really? What did you say?" He said proudly, "I said, 'Hello, where are you from?' And he said, 'I'm from Italy.' I was so happy." Elena hugged him. "That's amazing." Then the boy asked, "Elena, why do you always help everyone?" Elena looked at him and said softly, "Because someone helped me once. A girl in a video said, hello, how are you today?' And it changed my life." That night, Elena wrote in her notebook again. She wrote, "I am not just learning English. I am living it. I am sharing it. I am growing with it. And you, dear friend, reading this right now, you are part of Elena's story. You are learning like her. You are brave like her. You are not alone. Let's practice together again. Repeat after me. Hi, what's your name? My name is... Nice to meet you. How old are you? I am. Years old. What do you do? I'm a student. I'm a worker. I'm learning English. Do you speak English? Yes, a little. I'm practicing every day. Can you help me? Yes, of course. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Practice every day. With your mirror, with your friend, with your heart. Remember, Elena didn't become perfect in one day. She took small steps. She made many mistakes. She cried. She smiled. She laughed. And now, she is helping others. You can do it too. Do you want to help your children? Do you want to talk to people in English? Do you want to feel free when you speak? Then keep going. Don't stop. Your voice matters. Your dream matters. Let me tell you one last moment. Elena was invited to speak at a school. The teacher said, "Please, tell your story." Alina stood in front of 100 students. She said, "I was once like you, afraid, shy, quiet. But I decided to try. I practiced one sentence a day, and now I speak to guests, I help people, I teach others. If I can, do it. So can you." The children clapped. One girl came forward and said, "Alina, you made me believe in myself." Alina held her hands and said, "That is the best gift. So my friend, if this story touched your heart, if you felt something inside, if you smiled, cried, or dreamed, please like and subscribe for more. Your support means everything. Helps me write more stories like this, full of love, learning, and light. And never forget, you are learning, you are growing, and one day you will shine, just like Alina.